What up, man? It's your boy, Pastor Lee, back with another video. Alright, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Cash App Soul Mirror 29. PayPal Suicide X 29. Alright, let's get to it. We have this situation that's going on right now. Daunte, remember the Daunte Wright, the young kid that got killed from the officer who said that she thought she pulled out a taser, but she actually shot him. Fatally shot him. He was speeding off. Again, they said they pulled him over because I think he had a warrant. He had a warrant or something like that, right? So he's speeding off, right? And she ended up shooting him. She thought it was her taser, but it ended up being her real gun. Now that situation sparked a crazy outrage. Not only because the young man died over a traffic stop, it's because she said she thought her real gun was her taser. And, and so a lot of people, even myself, was like, huh? How you do that? But, I'm not in that field, so I can't tell you. Some tasers are like this, whatever. I know that they put tasers and the real gun on different sides, depending on, I guess, what police station you. I don't know. But a lot of us was tripping, like, how in the hell you mistaking your real firearm for your taser gun? And that, sparked a real big outrage, even though she fatally shot him. But people was like, nah, that don't make no sense. You did it on purpose, right? So a lot of commotion goes on. The family, the mom, the sister, they get on the news. They say what they say. And then she gets sentenced. And people, you got to remember this. A lot of people get happy because people get charged, right? They got charged. Yeah, no. It's about how many years they get. A lot of people, like in the black community, they get very happy about the word charged. But they got to remember, it's about how many years you get. It's not about being charged. That's just the first step. The second step is how many years do they get for this crime? And over the years, you'll see like people are let down in a lot of ways. So now we're back. And then now her sentencing is only 2 years. It's only 2 years. And people are wilding out right now. They are upset. The mom's upset. The family of Daunte Wright, they can't believe she only get 2 years. Now, I'm not really confused about this type of stuff anymore because I didn't seen it. I've been on this earth for 40 years. I've been starting to understand, the situation and things, really clear in my late 30s. That really sit down and understand. Like before this time in my life, I start to understand. But right now, I really understand what's going on. Like I don't have no TV show can make me think this no more, or maybe not. There's no article out there there's none of that. No news can make me get off my stance like I used to. None of that. I know what time it is now. So I'm not tripping off the time of what the officer, got Kim Potter, because you got to understand, it's protect. It's about protect the blue shield before it protect you. Now they let you believe it's protect and serve, and that protect and serve is all about who's behind the badge. See, it's who's behind the badge. They might honor the badge or they might not honor the badge. Now, you can't control that, but the person who runs the station, the sheriff, that's what carries out all the BS or the non-BS. See, you got to understand, when you are a head of an organization, all the stuff that goes on down that's under you is going to come back to you. We all understand the chain of command, don't we? We do understand that. So Now you start to realize all about the police brutality and the disrespect to the blacks and minorities in the world. And not saying they don't disrespect whites and everybody else, but the agenda that they push, we're going to talk about. We're going to go with that. You start to understand what goes on and around, why they do certain things to people. And you're like, I don't understand. It's protect the servant. It's the police. You're supposed to. Well, who is the sheriff? Who's in charge? Gotta always remember that. So it's like when you get new management in a company, right? It can either be great to work there or it can not be great to work there. It all depends on what type of rules change, what type of rules stay the same. What about this? What about that? It's all part of the environment. Yes, it can be people that you can't control other people if they try to make your day bad. But the environment that the boss puts out, the sets forth, that can also play a part. That can also play a part. So when you look at the police, sometimes there are accidents, so we got to be honest about that. But when you look at the police brutality and the police killings, wrongdoing killings around America, everywhere, you have to start looking at the sheriff, the person that's in charge. Then you start to realize, oh, okay. So you can't control each individual, but you can control the punishment that sit down on these individuals that break the law. Citizens don't only have law. People that put on that badge, they have law they have to uphold as well. And you see, when they start to get in trouble, things start to look kind of weird, doesn't it? See, there needs to be a different type of approach to these things. I was watching a sports called The Odd Couple with Rob Parker and Chris Broussard, and they said there needs to be a private investigation against these teams that be sexual harassing women. Because if you just do a inside investigation, they can hide things. They can pay off this. They can switch stuff up. They can smear that. And then they can go to the public and say, we don't know. We did a thorough investigation. We didn't find anything. Just to cover themselves. And I'm like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Because there's so many sexual assault things going on in entertainment world. But then if you let the team or the organization investigate themselves, they have the opportunity to just smear and say they didn't see this and throw that away and push delete on that. But if you put a private investigator, things might go a little different in a lot of these cases. So I say that to say, if you bring it to the police brutality and the police killings, we need to, as people, need to start hiring private investigators to go inside there and do their own investigation. And then you'll start to see a lot of things that goes on is being covered up and hidden. That's like in football, a lot of this, they still got discrimination going on against black people. They got discrimination going on against, gay men who want to play the sport. But they hide it until it hits the fan. And then like, oh. So it's a lot of things that goes on in a police station that sometimes get revealed throughout a documentary, or a person retires and then they start telling their story, like the Tupac and Biggie case. The guy worked for the FBI LA, then he tried to do the right thing. They kept telling him no, so he had to quit and do his own, and you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Now imagine if private investigators that's not paid off, because you know how that should go, and they go in there. Now things are a little different. They can start putting the little things together, because it's a lot of corruption in the law. A lot. They got so many documentaries They got so many people who came out who used to work for the law enforcement and let you know what type of time it is. So that's what's going on. Now with this situation, it's no different. You guys are, a lot of people are upset. Oh, I can't believe it. 2 years. I don't let this bother me anymore. I don't let them play games with my emotions. Now I'm cool because I know what time it is. So it is what it is. I just look at it and say, oh, all right, because I know what it is. It's sad, of course it is. I know it is, but don't run from the police, bro. You got to start learning, and you got to start telling your kids, don't run from the police. They're going to have more backing than you if they whoop your ass or if they kill you. You better hope that you have the money, and you better hope that you can afford a real attorney that cares, and you got the receipts that can go in there and fight for you. But if you ain't really got no money, and you really can't find a genuine attorney that want to fight and keep it honest and get you what you need, then you ain't got a chance to fight the law. You ain't got a chance. They gonna hit you with some settlement money and it's over. We seen the settlement game a lot, haven't we? We seen the settlement game a lot. It's quite sad that families take settlement money. Now, I understand, it can help your situation. You take your 12 million, your 13 million, your 8 million. I get it. But if they wrongfully kill your child or your loved one because they can't control themselves, because they don't want to use proper training, and all you do is, I take the 12 million. I'm not you, so I can't blame you. I'm not you guys who take the money, even though you know that the verdict and the outcome was not what it's supposed to be. But it's so many. And they just take the money. Now, I'm not them, so I can't explain why they take the money without the justice. I can't explain that. But I can tell you this. That's the name of the game, man. Just throw some money at these poor black people. They'll take the money because they need it. Do you think that any rich person with any sense, because there's a lot of rich person with no, you think any rich person with sense would let the police department do that? Nah, they gonna get their own thorough investigation on their ass. It's not too many people who will fight back, like thoroughly fight back. It's not easy. It's kind of sad how these people around the world look at other people because the power that they hold at some colleges. It be missing people. They don't even care about it. In certain cities and states and towns, people be getting violated. They do the bare minimum. It's still in this world, man. It's still a lot of this prejudice, racist stuff is still in this world. No matter how much they try to hide it or they put it in your face, depending on what media and where you live, it's still out there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's still out there. So sometimes it sucks and it hurts and it makes you want to cry. You can't believe it. But then you got to face the music. This is regular routine, things like this. I don't let it bother me anymore. I just understand what it is. Things like this is regular routine. Regular. Like nothing is regular. Maybe some people will start to wake up. Maybe they won't. You behind enemy lines, man. You know what the enemies do to the people. You got a lot of these people out here who just been programmed to hate another group of people. They're programmed just to hate you. A lot of these people don't even know why they hate you. They just got programmed and they just run like that. That's why you still see people calling you niggers and you just minding your business. They got hate for you. You don't even know them. That's why you got black people who hate white people. They don't even know them. Like the white person just minding their business and they attack them. So on and so forth. You can just keep on going. It's kind of crazy, ain't it? It's kind of crazy, ain't it? I know it's crazy, man. But you got to learn not to let this get you down a lot, because that's the plan. The plan is to shock you. The whole plan with a lot of this stuff is to shock you and bring your spirit down. Nah, I'm done playing them games. I know what time it is. Now just keep on moving. It's my turn. I got to make a mark in this world before I go, man. I ain't got time to be tripping off that. That's my take on it, man. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Cash App Soul Mirror 29. PayPal Suicide Ace 29. I'm finally back in my mode, man. Y'all gonna see what time it is. Love yourself more than any relationship. Peace.